Welcome to Orlando 6. As you see, there's a monsoon coming through the weekend house. Normally a 3-hour wait is actually 5 minutes. Back to you, Janice.
Oh my God. Thanks, Jeff. Great reporting. We are out here at Universal Orlando soaking to death. And we have Express, so we only have to wait 60 seconds. Let's go to the next house.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are at Universal Studios in Orlando, and tonight we are going to Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, so it's about 5:30 right now, and for some reason we thought, okay, it's probably gonna start at like 5:30. Didn't look it up, so we just got here and they told us that the gates aren't opening for Halloween Horror Night until 6:30. We're just waiting outside the door with a bunch of people, just waiting. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for an hour to get into Halloween Horror Nights,
We're gonna play iPhone games. Hey guys, if you really like these videos, go ahead and hit the little like button down below and the subscribe button. Why not share with a friend while you're at it too? Hey, also, leave a comment down below what house you want us to go through. You know, for the algorithm.
What?
It seems there's a storm a brewing. So we're gonna try to get through everything tonight. All 10 houses, maybe even some rides if we can get to it. But I'm excited to see the difference it makes. And honestly, the first house we go to, since we got here really early before it opened, we'll probably get to it pretty quick and there will be probably a non-existent line. So the first house, we're gonna have to make it count.
stay tuned for when it gets dark so we can show you guys the full Halloween Horror Night effect.
Something out of your
Can you guys please subscribe?
We're not desperate.
I just want 1,000, that's it.
Shout out to you guys. We'll be doing a giveaway soon.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby,
Wish us luck.
where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react.
It's corn!
Waking up in the crib, and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at.
First house is The Weeknd, 65 minutes, but we have Fast Pass.
It must be a victory lap, hey. Shawty come sit on my lap, hey. They saying Drizzy just snap. This is between us, it's not like a store. This isn't a close of a
It's
gap, hey.
downpouring!
I see some niggas attack and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib gone
Secured the
crazy,
parkas.
down bad, what they had
The ponchos.
down bad.
All right, so it started thunderstorming, which honestly is making it,
Adds to the ambiance.
it adds to the ambiance. It's making it a little more spooky, especially once it gets like pitch black out. We just went through the Weekend house. Highly recommend if you have it in a budget to get the express pass because we did not have to wait in
We
any
skipped a
line.
65-minute line in about 5 minutes.
Walked in, it was so good. I've never seen a house that long. That was a really
It
long
was
house.
intricate.
It
There
was
was a
like
lot of
5 to 10 minutes long. It
there
was
was
really
yeah,
long.
a lot of different kind of scares. It was way longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Really fun. They kept playing music from The Weeknd. It was
Yeah.
a great playlist, and it was pretty scary. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate this one
8.
8.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, maybe 7, 8, depending on how the other houses are.
I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 so far. Let's go into the other house. All right. Sorry if it's hard to see us. It is pouring rain. I've never seen it pour this hard ever. The last house we went into was Monsters Legends Legacy something. It was a disappointment.
It was not as we expected. So going into it, we knew that Dracula, Mummy, and Werewolf were gonna battle it out throughout the house, and at the very end, you see a winner. But honestly, I felt like it was mostly Mummy show, although
It was all Mummy. Don't get me wrong. It was very, very cool to look at all of the decor, all of
Yeah.
the setup. But so far, The Weeknd is still a #1. I'm gonna rate the last house probably a 6 out of 10.
yeah, it was mostly Mummy all the way through with a little bit of Werewolf, and then randomly at the end, Werewolf is holding Dracula's head. We had never seen Dracula throughout the whole rest of the house, and so I'm gonna give it a solid like 5.
Yeah. I voted that Werewolf would have won, and Werewolf won. So
You did get that.
it's literally flooding. What is happening? We're back. So we went through 2 houses.
Just finished house number 4.
Second to last house we were in was like something destruction. I honestly don't even remember. It was not that exciting. It was kind of like
a post-apocalyptic, like
subway
like
themed
civilization. Like
that was probably my least favorite so far, like 4 out of 10. And then after that one, we went to the Bugs one.
yeah, Bugs Eaten
The
Alive.
Bugs house, the Bugs Eaten Alive house was my favorite. So that takes number 1. Weekend is number 2. And still waiting on number 3, but what do you think?
Mine definitely, I still love the Weekend. The Bugs one was awesome because it was more of a phobia-driven one for people who are scared of bugs.
It was so good.
And it was like set in like the 1950s,
50s.
and so it was really.
The Bugs one
neat
felt
how-
very like vintage.
A great story.
And it followed like a storyline, like this bug infestation. There was rooms where like bugs were infested everywhere, and it
Yeah.
kind of really like he said, prodded at your phobias. There was this hallway that was like pitch black. Literally could not see where I was going. So that was so scary. But we have just arrived in Harry Potter in, what's this area?
Yeah, the Harry Potter world.
We are in Harry Potter World. I heard there's some like scare zones throughout here that they just added in. So
But-
we're gonna try to find them.
Yeah, I think they might be down because of the rain, but we'll see.
But we'll see. The rain and thunder and the Harry Potter soundtrack is making it so creepy and spooky and like as if you're really in the Harry
It
Potter.
makes you want to get home and like wrap up in some
Yes.
blankets and watch some TV with some butterbeer. Or...
Yes, so let's go.
Yep. Oh my God, feel that.
So now we're going through Blumhouse. I'm so excited for this one. I have high hopes. Look how yummy. Hey you guys, so it is actually the next day. We didn't finish filming last night. It just started pouring more and more. It started getting dark. We did get through all 10 houses, so we wanted to give you guys a full review of each house and to rate our top 3 houses from Halloween Horror Nights last night, and thought it'd be a lot easier to do it the following day when it's easier for you guys to hear us. We had gone into Blumhouse. Now Blumhouse was a combination of Black Phone and I think Freaky Friday.
That's freaky.
It was just called Freaky. I would say Blumhouse was by far my favorite. I haven't seen Freaky, but we did just watch Black Phone and it was such a great thriller. Just going through the house itself made me feel like I was transported into the movie. For me, just being an actress, I really do respect the creativity and art that goes behind a haunted house, especially from Universal that produced Black Phone and all of these amazing films. So when I go into these haunted houses, I want to feel like I'm actually transported into a horror thriller movie. I don't want to ruin it or give out any spoilers of the movie if you haven't seen it. If you haven't, go check it out. But you walk through like each set that's in the movie and there's like this kid who's acting, like there's all these things, it's just so good. So for me, Blumhouse, Black Phone, 10 out of 10. The house we did after that was Deathman's Wake, which was kind of like a ghost ship, abandoned ship, kind of reminded me like a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe. I think by far that one had the best set. I really felt like they went all out on the ship, on the actors, all of the prosthetics. I felt like it was just kind of like really, really well done. I would say Deathman's Wake has definitely made it into my top 3. One of the houses we did after that was Halloween. Parker and I, we are huge fans of Halloween. So going through this house, we had super high expectations. I'm gonna let Parker kind of give his opinion on his review of Halloween because, ooh, it was good.
So the Halloween house, it's one of those things you either love it or you don't. The art was fantastic. I mean, some points it almost looked like they built a whole house. It's just a classic. It's very nostalgic.
If you guys love the OG Halloween, highly recommend going through that house like as one of the first houses you go through, because it was kind of long. Even though we did have express, we honestly didn't wait in any lines. So Halloween definitely made it into my top 5. Another house we went into was like Bugs something.
It was like Eaten Alive.
It was called Eaten Alive Bugs, but that takes place in like the 1950s.
Yeah.
It was very cool. I think that if you're afraid of bugs, that house could be really scary for you.
House.
It's like a phobia house. Like you walk into this one room that's like infested with bugs. The bedroom was infested, and then this dirty kitchen infested with bugs. If you have a fear of like bugs, dirty rooms, like I know there's a fear of like holes, like just any type of phobia like that will test.
It'll touch you.
It'll touch you. Definitely top 3 for me, just because I felt like I really loved the 1950s vibe. For all the other houses, there was one that was like a 1920s speakeasy vibe. I forget the name of that one. The Coven one. Yeah, there's a Coven one that was like a 19.
One and like 19 like.
It was okay. It almost felt like it was like empty. Like there was not many pop outs. It kind of felt like you were just walking through like an empty house. So I was like, I don't know if they were like switching on and off at that time for the actors.
I was either right behind all the scares or right in front of them.
There was a one that was like a fiesta themed.
Like Mexico and like the villagers, you know, they're like ritualistic. You know, they're supposed to be sacrificing you so the chupacabra doesn't eat them.
So like think of that house as like you're walking through Mexico. There's
the
like
art was that,
the art was really cool. It was kind of like a haunted house version of Mexico.
Speaking house, so that was pretty neat.
It was kind of like a haunted house version of Mexico. Like you felt like you were walking through like a bad part of Mexico alone at night. It kind of gave me that vibe. Hellbound, which is supposed to take place in a prison, I think.
It's like a human-run prison, but the prisoners are all like aliens or monsters or whatever, and they get out basically.
That one was okay. Some of them I don't even remember, just because they weren't like at the top of my list.
Like the subway one.
There's a subway one that was weird. I don't even know the name of that one. Something Destruction.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of them that just really didn't hit the mark for us.
Monsters was a big kind of disappointment.
That was a disappointment. It felt unfinished. The Monsters one, it really felt like we were walking through and we were expecting more, and like it was just really unfinished. Honestly, if you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, I think it's a really fun experience. Hopefully it doesn't rain on you guys like it did on us.
The thing I was looking forward to that we didn't get to see, and I don't know if it was because of the rain or because they just haven't come out yet, in Harry Potter World. There's supposed to be like Death Eaters and stuff walking around. They were kind of carrying Halloween Horror Nights into that area. I wasn't actually out, but it looked really cool regardless.
We'll just give you guys our ratings. For me, the first one is definitely Blumhouse Black Phone. I felt like it was in the movie. It was so good. Number 2, I would say would be Halloween, for sure. Halloween, that was just such an OG. Number 3, I would have to say would be Deathman's Wake, just because the set in general was just so good. And then I would probably put Bugs as a close 4, just because that was also really good. But that would be my top 4. I cheated a little bit. But what's your top 4?
My top 4, Halloween is always going to take number 1 for me, just because I'm diehard Halloween fan. Number 2 will probably be The Weeknd. I love the energy in it. Number 3, Black Phone, Blumhouse, and then number 4, Bugs. Yeah.
So there you guys have it. That is our Halloween Horror Night 2022 ratings and honest review. You know, Charlie is just chilling back there. We're driving to Atlanta. But if you guys have been to Halloween Horror Nights and you guys have any favorite houses or houses that you didn't really like, let us know down in the comments, because I always love seeing what other people think and kind of everyone's experience, because I figured everyone's experience is different depending on what films you've seen, what films you haven't. So let us know down in the comments. And also, if you guys are not already subscribed, join the fam. Make sure you guys hit the red subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Let's get to it. We're setting it as a goal. It's in the description box. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and also hit the like button if you want to see more videos and more reviews from us. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!